What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. I've been wanting to record this specific reading for some time now, but every time I sat down to do it, like something came up, or like whenever I was motivated to get it done, something came up. But here we are. We are going to be taking a look into your glow up, like how you are leveling up in 2024. I'm going to be giving you all the tea, all the information you need about your 2024 transformation, glow up, level up, whatever you resonate with. And we do have 3 piles today. I do have crystals out. I usually don't put them on my piles anymore. I don't know why. But I felt called to do that today. And we're going to be doing a little bit, we're going to be doing something else that's different that I normally don't do as well. So stay tuned to the end of all of these pick a cards because I'm going to be giving you a little gift at the end. All right. So again, 3 piles today, guys. I'm using the same tarot decks. So you can choose by the oracle card and the crystal, or yeah, however you choose your piles. So for the first pile, we have the rose quartz and the sword. And then for the second pile, we have the bridge and this rhodonite crystal. And then for the third pile, we have the Aletheia oracle card and petrified wood. Now, if you would like to pause the video and Google search each one of these crystals really quick to figure out, like, maybe there's a message you find about one of these crystals as far as their metaphysical properties. When you search a crystal, just type in the metaphysical properties or benefits of each one of these crystals and then see what comes up and see if anything resonates with you. Okay, that's what I recommend. Um, if not, if that's not something you're interested in, just pause the video, take a look at the imagery of the cards if you need to, and choose the pile based on that. All right, whatever works for you so that you can choose the pile that is most meant for you. All right, so before we get into it though, guys, I do want to um, mention that my prices for readings and energy healing will be going up the 1st of February. Um, they've been the same price for the last 4 years. Ever since I started my business, my prices have not increased. So if you've been on the fence about working with me, thinking about working with me in some way, I guess this is your sign to do so before the first. But as always, you know, if you feel called to work with me, you feel called to work with me. It's not going to matter what the price is. So I'm going to stop talking so much and we're going to go ahead and get into the reading. We are going to start with pile number 1, which is the sword and the rose quartz crystal. So I will see you guys over there. Those of you who chose the sword oracle card with the rose quartz crystal, this is going to be your reading. All right, pile number 1, people, those of you who chose the sword and the rose quartz. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. Okay, so first of all, I have so many cards for this reading that they're just not all going to fill in the table. So I'm going to read these cards first and then I'm going to throw the other ones out there. But I have them in my site now so that I can disconnect these messages. But anyways, um, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. So we have Oshun, Asheya, Asaseya, and Soul Star activation, adaptability or woodwife, share your voice, visitor, Queen of Cups, 10 of air, 8 of cups, 3 of cups, Page of Wands. We have the savings card here, the sword of course, the honorable warrior, Pluto, and the nature unicorn, evolution, crystal keys, and then we have unicorn, infinite possibilities, and then we have the frog here, which is prosperity. Interesting, 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 interesting. Okay, so all about your 2024 glow up transformation. It's definitely going to be a transformation for you guys, pile number 1. Definitely. We literally have Pluto here, and then What the frog says is let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop onto this new day with joy, abundance, and good fortune await you. So, and then we have adaptability here. So, pile number one, I'm here to tell you that your 2024 is not going to be particularly easy the entire time. However, whatever is changing in your life in 2024 is about to usher in this huge positive shift for you guys. With the visitor here, it this card is about an unexpected relationship, an unexpected meeting. So I do feel like you guys are going to be forming some sort of unexpected relationship in 2024, but I feel like it comes after separating from a person, place, or thing, right? The sword is a card of cutting through the bullshit, cutting severing ties with anything that no longer serves you, essentially. And I feel like that's what's happening here, especially with transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. Share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. I feel like you guys are going to be speaking your truth in 2024, and it's going to bring the ending to certain connections, certain relationships in your life. I do feel like a lot of you guys are going to be moving physically away from someone. Okay. For some of you guys, it could be a mother figure. For some others of you guys, it could just be a long standing friendship or friendships, plural. With this Three of Cups out here. You could have done a lot of partying, a lot of socializing with these people, maybe even a lot of drinking or indulging in certain things, and you're realizing you want more out of life than what you've currently been experiencing, which is going to cause you to cut ties and go on this journey that may land you in a very fulfilling soul contract with another person. This soul contract or meeting coming together of you and another person does not necessarily have to be romantic, but it is serving to usher you or push you into this new chapter in your life where you are more open to receiving positivity in your life. Shifting you more into an abundance vibration or mindset is what this person is helping you to do. Again, whether it's platonic, whether it's business, or romantic, or even familial. Maybe you are reconnecting with a long lost cousin or brother or family member, and sharing ideas with this person brings about a shift in your perspective, right? Um, I just wanted to pull out this card again because I feel like there's something there that I'm missing with the visitor. If you draw this card, it indicates that a new or unexpected social contact or relationship will be formed that has a bearing on the matter in the question. A hand of friendship will be or has been offered from a most unlikely quarter. This card can also signify an attraction to someone who is not the sort of person you would usually choose to socialize with. Um, basically, it's an unexpected relationship. Traditionally, when the moon was located in this mansion, it was said to be a favorable time for lovers and friendships. It was also an auspicious time to make pentacles and cast spells to obtain the favors of great ones. Okay, pleasure loving Venus denotes comfort and security in relationships, while unsettling Uranus signifies sudden and unexpected events that move us out of familiar, tried, and trusted methods or routines. When these two planets conjoin, there are bound to be surprises all around and unusual occurrences, especially in the area of relationships. I don't know why I can't talk today, but essentially, there's going to be a lot of change for you guys in 2024. Okay, a lot of change. And ultimately, the biggest thing that's happening for you guys, pile number one, is the release of something heavy and then moving into something lighter, where you are now attracting the opportunities, you are now attracting the abundance, you're attracting the money, you're attracting the like minded people who are helping you attract what you're wanting out of life versus where you've been. I feel like you've been in a place where you've been weighed down. You've attracted people who weigh you down. You've attracted people who may have been fun to hang around with, to party, right? Or to not take yourself seriously. You know, we all need moments like that where we aren't thinking about things. But I feel like it was a very dense and heavy energy at the end of it. Even if you were partying, I feel like there was a lot of negativity there with these people. And I don't feel like you guys always saw it that way. And I don't feel like you guys always saw these people in this light. But I feel like there is this energy of now wanting something better. And if this wasn't the case, because I do feel like for some of you guys, it may be a mother that you're walking away from. I do feel like whoever this mother was did impact you very negatively emotionally, definitely impacted the way you saw yourself, the way you felt about yourself. And I do see there's this release of this heavy energy that was on you because of this person, realizing that that's not your burden to carry and choosing to move forward, right? I feel like for you guys as well, there's this shift now into the self confidence, remembering who you are, and adapting. I see you just dancing with the change. It's like you've called this storm into your life, whether you know it or not. I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's subconsciously, but now that it's arrived, you know deep down why it's here. And because of that, you're choosing to dance with it and allow it to take you where it will, right? For some of you guys, you could be welcoming a bundle of joy in the world, quite literally, with joy here. But honestly, this card, joy, where'd that book go? Oh, here it is. I feel like me when I'm happy. You deserve to be happy. It is safe for you to feel good. Allow yourself to feel joy with no limits. There's all this energy of limitation, no limits. Remembering who you are. You are an infinite cosmic being. There are no limits. What you put your mind to, you can accomplish. And I feel like that's the energy you're going into. That's the energy you're shifting into in 2024. It feels so magical, pile number one. Very magical. This is self love. Your happiness doesn't need to look like anyone else's. If you can't imagine it, you won't be able to live it. Giggle therapy break. Close your eyes and see yourself joy filled. Now laugh with your mouth and your eyes wide open. Try to release feel good endorphins. And the goddess's declaration is I feel like me when I'm happy. Your happiness matters. Joy is sacred. Your laughter waters the earth. Ghana could be significant for you guys in this pile, as well as Nigeria. All right. So well, I read something about Lemuria seed crystals, and I don't know if it's this pile or the next one. It might be this pile. Sorry, y'all. I like to read books. I do like to read books, but I like to read some of the passages from the guidebooks on these cards because I feel like it just offers more insight. But evolution says growth, overcoming challenges, gracefully riding the waves of life, expanding out of a problem, flourishing in the face of change, thriving in new environments, being unperturbed. I've never seen that word before. Hidden wisdom codes, potent information, Lemuria seed, crystals. Seeing your triggers as a gift, awareness of drama creating patterns, healing the earth by looking at your inner environment, healing through awareness. And that's crystal keys. And then we have the evolution here. So, yeah, you guys are definitely like your 2024 glow up, level up is like literally you are transforming. I mean, I don't know how else to put that, but you're changing, pile number one. You're shifting more into an abundance mindset. You're shifting more into this energy of not holding yourself back, not being afraid of your own power, and listening to your own intuition. If you are feeling called to let go of dead weight, that's exactly what you're doing. You're getting rid of dead weight, even if it's just within yourself. Self doubt, holding on to past heartache, holding on to past betrayals. now choosing to move into this lighter, carefree energy where you're having more fun, but you're aligning with people who are, yes, they know how to have fun, but they also know their limits as far as indulging in things that are not going to get you to where you're ultimately trying to go, which is inner happiness, which will then manifest in the physical, right? In a balanced way. So we have Pluto transformation, that's of 11. So the number 11 could be significant for some of you guys in this pile. I could also be talking to people who are psychic. I'm hearing clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient. There's so many of them, guys. But you could definitely be a psychic, a medium, or have some sort of intuitive gift or skill. You could be very empathetic or empathic. And yeah, definitely. If you guys look here, and I don't know why there's like a gnat in here. What the heck? It's so random. Why is it here of all places? Okay, so there's this angel tarot box next to her. You guys could be tarot readers in this pile. But look at how it says follow your heart is the last sentence there. You guys are going to be following your heart. I do feel like it comes with like letting go of something with this 10 of swords. You have the 10 of swords and the 8 of cups. You're definitely letting go of something. You're letting go of something. For some of you guys, you're physically moving from an area. You're moving from a home. For some of you guys, you're moving from your parents' home. As part of your 2024 glow up is you're moving from home. Okay, you're leaving home, or you're leaving a home, or you're leaving your hometown for some of you guys, or for others of you guys, you're leaving a city that made you feel bogged down or incapable of accomplishing your goals. But it's definitely a risk. And but whatever it is, it's leading you to this 3 of cups, page of wands energy, where you're feeling lighter, you're feeling happier, you're feeling joyful, and you're also feeling creative, you're feeling enthusiastic, optimistic. Okay, you're excited. And I do feel like a lot of you guys are going to be getting good news through connections with other people, because we literally have the visitor here, and then we have the 3 of cups and the page of wands. The visitor specifically speaks to welcoming in unexpected connections. Okay, um meeting unexpected people, connecting with people that you would normally not have, or a person that you normally would not have, right? And I feel like through that, there's good information, there's good news coming in through these people or this person. And I feel like it's ongoing, right? And I'm hearing intuitively there may have been certain people who did not want this for you, um, and may have been trying to manifest the opposite for you in some way, shape, or form. And these people are now going to be receiving the same fate that they were trying to project onto you, or um, the suffering they were aiming towards you or directing towards you is now going to be their fate. And you're going to be shifting into this light energy. I feel like some of you guys, you're shaking off some sort of evil eye, spell work, something that wasn't meant for you. It's not part of your karma that somebody was trying to force onto you, is being shaken off. Okay. And for some of you guys, it means that you have to disconnect from this person, because it could just be a situation of their negative energy rubbing off onto you, whether it's definitely intentional, whether it's actual spell work, or like I said, the energy just rubbing off onto you, or negative words that you were internalizing as your own. And you're releasing that, whatever it was, you're releasing it. The unicorn says, "You are the sovereign of the seen and you are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness." Guys, you can't make this up. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. This is you choosing to let go of your comfort zone. You're letting go of your comfort zone, and you're letting go of the people that were that represented your comfort zone. I feel like a lot of you guys were holding on to people out of comfort, out of security. And in 2024, you're choosing to go it alone. You're choosing to go down a path less traveled. You're choosing to go down the path that no one in your family has done. None of your friends have done it. This is something completely new, but it's something you've been called to do from a soul perspective. And in order to do this, you have to let go of whatever it was that was holding you back. Okay. So then the frog says, let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. Yeah. And look at that. Pluto was just like jumping out at me just now. Transformation. Yeah. I mean, like your cards are telling you, I don't even have to channel this. I've never had the reading just be so clear with the cards where everything just matches up. It makes sense. Oshun says, you are loved. You are worth loving. Your divine assignment is to remain open to fearless love. You deserve to be loved in your language. You are worthy of a love that remembers your beauty at your ugliest moments. Don't allow your unhealed past to block your future. Real love is a sacred contract that says, I am vulnerable and committed. Your heart is safe with me. Let's expand our consciousness together. The goddess's declaration is, I give love, I receive love, I am love. Goddess Oshun, if you don't know who she is the exalted Orisha or deity of honey sweet waters, love, sensuality, fertility, and beauty. But the Yoruba lady of gold's anger and jealousy can also flood and destroy. Oshun's guidance is dare to love. Begin with loving yourself. Allow yourself to be loved. You feel everything deeply. You are porous with a wall around your heart. This is your paradox. And if you watched my collective reading that I most recently uploaded, which not a lot of people did watch that video, but I spoke about these walls, these walls come tumbling down. Sorry, I can't speak this morning. I don't know why. But it's due to the fear of vulnerability, right? And I feel like that's coming crashing down. Those walls you built up around yourself, and even with the share your voice here, feeling the need to protect yourself, and it does come from somewhere, and it is valid, and maybe it has protected you and gotten you this far on your journey for a reason, but now it's time to release it in order to shift into this more um, this higher vibration where you are no longer perceiving limitations and you are now seeing yourself in a better light, now loving yourself truly. And because of you loving yourself so truly, right? um what was I going to say? It just left my mind. You show up differently when you love yourself. Okay, you truly do. And that's coming from experience because I haven't always loved myself, and it's actually it's a really, I feel like that journey never really truly ends. The path to learning to fully accept and love yourself is, it's not an easy one because for most of our lives, for a lot of us, we've been conditioned to compare ourselves to other people, to aspire to this unrealistic version of ourselves that is not true for everyone. Okay. And so you're going against what naturally feels right for you in order to fit some sort of mold. And I feel like a lot of us who have adapted to the Western culture, that you feel that, you felt that for a very long time. And I feel like your 2024 glow up is about realizing that you don't fit into that mold. That's not you, and that's okay, and that it's okay to be yourself, that you were put on this earth, okay, to shake things up, but you can't shake things up if you're going along with the status quo, if you are upholding what's already been established that clearly isn't working for everyone. This is you choosing to be yourself, and as a result, naturally you're challenging what has been established. You're causing other people to take a look at themselves. You're causing people in high places to take a look at themselves. What may have worked in the past may not work in the future. Okay. And there's this realization of this. You're inspiring other people by choosing to put an end to everything that is not you, and shifting into this energy of accepting who you are. Okay. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, because you're mystics, you're seers, you're psychics, naturally you are very different. Okay. You see the world different because you feel things very differently. You are seeing the truth of things. You are seeing the truth of people, places, and situations. You're not just seeing the exterior, which a lot of people in the world are only seeing the exterior. And you wonder why you've been outcasted. You wonder why you're single for so long, or you don't have many friends, or you have no friends. And it's because you are one of the very few who have transcended beyond only seeing the physical. And that's a gift. And you're meant to be a leader. That's why you haven't been able to just assimilate into a group and disappear, essentially. That's not the life that God, source creator, has ordained for you. That's not the life that your soul agreed to live when you came here. You agreed to come and shake things up. Okay. All right, so we have the Honorable Warrior. It's Mars energy or Martian energy. I take a stand for positive change. Oh my gosh, I was just saying that, and I swear I did not look at this card. Brave, courageous, strong, passionate, bold, hardworking, territorial, athletic, competitive, decisive, heroic, loyal, disciplined, and action driven. All right. So as far as you guys are definitely having a financial glow up because we have nature and prosperity with the frog, and then we have savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be shifting financially into a reality where you have an excess of money to set aside. And I'm getting a very heavy energy right now because I feel like for a lot of you guys it's been a long time coming. And there's tears of joy when this shift finally happens for you, because I feel like a lot of you guys, it's been so long that you honestly had times where you did not feel like it was possible. But let me tell you something, pound number one, because Spirit is telling me you didn't think it was possible because you did not truly love yourself the way you are coming into that energy now. Um, and because you're learning to truly love yourself, you're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of yourself in ways that you could not do back then because you weren't seeing yourself as worthy. And even if you did see it, right, sometimes we can't feel it genuinely and authentically. We can read it all day long, we can hear it in a song all day long, but it takes consistent practice. It takes consistent meditation, prayer, um, energy healing, whatever you believe in that gets you closer to God and helps you shed away what is not you. It takes consistency at that, to really shift and have that be your actual vibration, your actual reality. Because just reading it somewhere, seeing it somewhere, or hearing somebody say you should love yourself is not going to, it's not going to make sense until we begin experiencing that or walking that path for ourselves. Okay. And I hope I make sense there. But what's different now in 2024 is you know this now. When people say love yourself, you know exactly what that means. You know exactly what that feels like, and you know exactly how to do that. Okay. And as a result, your finances are growing. Your financial health is in a much better place than it may have been previously. And so it wasn't God, the source universe, punishing you. It essentially was you punishing yourself. But with everything we go through in life, there was a lesson to be learned there. And whatever you were doing then was all you knew how to do to protect yourself at that moment. So this is not to, I'm not saying this for you to like go back and beat yourself up or look at yourself as less than when you were in that vibration or energy, or that was your reality, but more so an appreciation for that version of yourself. You know, you still have to love that version of yourself as well. You even have to give thanks, gratitude, because that version of yourself got you through things that, you know, if they weren't strong, if they weren't aware, if they weren't psychic or whatever, you wouldn't have gotten to this point. So thanking your past self as well, even if your past self wasn't the most high vibrational, the most knowing or knowledgeable, um, that self, that version of yourself, got you very far. So we give thanks to our past versions of ourselves as well. But I did get two books, guys. I wanted to take like random passages from these books and see if something really resonates with you. So this book is the Shabaka Stone, an African theory on the origin and continuing development of the cosmic universe. And I'm opening it up on page 59. Dark matter of today can be compared to ether, a weightless, transparent medium through which light moves. To figure itself out is the realization that each of us is the creator having a human experience. Matter and energy existed in balance and harmony within the eternal universe waters of the Nun. Matter is chemistry and energy is physics. Chemistry answers the question, what is matter? And physics answers the question, what makes matter move? The moment matter moved for the first time, Capera Septepi Ta came into existence and Adam followed him. Adam names the creator's uncreated creations the four pairs who act as the identifiable attributes and characteristics of the cosmic universe. These eight essences or Netaru are matter, space, infinity, finity, darkness, light, the hidden, and the revealed. As the cosmic universe cooled and the four great natural forces of the universe were created electromagnetism, gravity, and the strong and weak forces. Dr. Tyson says physics describes how matter, energy, space, and time behave and interact with one another. The interplay of these characters in our cosmic drama underlies all biological and chemical phenomena. Right. So that's very interesting. All right. So we are going to move into the Crystal Bible, and my intention for this is to open up to a page and see if a particular crystal calls to you guys who watch this pile. And this crystal is going to be a suggestion from God Source Creator for what they recommend you to work with as far as crystals. Recommend a crystal for you to work with. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's choose a crystal for this pile. Oh, we got the fuchsite. I've never seen this before. I don't think I even knew this existed. Um, so, fuchsite amplifies the energy of crystals and facilitates their transfer. It moves energy to the lowest point, redressing the balance. It releases blockages caused by excess energy, shifting the energy into positive channels. It balances the red and white blood cell ratio, treats carpal tunnel syndrome, repetitive strain energy, and realigns the spine. Fuchsite increases flexibility in the musculoskeletal system, place as appropriate or hold during meditation is the suggestion. Psychologically, fuchsite deals with issues of servitude from past or present lives. What the heck, guys? Why can't I talk? It reverses a tendency towards martyrdom. Wow. It is excellent for those who constantly fall into savior or rescuer mode, whether it be to save one person or a group who then quickly become victims. It shows how to be of service without becoming embroiled in power struggles of false humility. Many people who serve do so out of feeling of not being good enough, and Fuchsite teaches true self-worth. And let me tell you something, guys. I've been in this energy for a good lot of my life, and not loving yourself kind of aids in this energy of feeling like you have to constantly sacrifice yourself, because we feel like in order to be valuable, in order for other people to love us, because we can't see ourselves as worthy of love, organically. We feel like we have to sacrifice ourselves to be worthy of love, and that could not be the furthest from the truth. Okay. And I feel like for a lot of you guys in this pile, you have really big hearts with the honorable warrior out here and then Oshun, fearless love. And that's why you felt like you had to continuously guard yourself. But Spirit is coming through to say, you don't have to be a martyr for other people. In fact, you're doing those people a disservice by coming in as the savior, as Superman with the cape, because then it takes away that group of people or that person's power to change themselves and become empowered as a result of that. So this is this energy you're shifting into. Now you're leading by example. Now you can go into places and teach people how to do exactly what you did versus nailing yourself to the cross, right? To save other people. And shout out to Jesus Christ. There's no shot at Christ or the Christian religion, but this is speaking just to you guys in this pile. You don't have to do that, and God says that that's already been done. What needs to happen from us, because that sacrifice was already made. We don't have to keep sacrificing ourselves. Our sacrifice is sacrificing the part of ourselves that makes us feel like we are undeserving or unworthy. Because it's not until then that we can be of service, genuine and valuable service to other people. Because all we can do for other people when we're in that martyrdom state is teach other people how to be victims as well. And if everyone is a victim, nobody has the power. Who's the leader? When that happens, we put the leadership role onto other people. And those other people may not have the best interest of everyone, of the collective, of you, of the family, right? But because we've passed that role on to someone else, because we don't feel worthy of it, we're now at the mercy of that person or that group of people. And you see it in humanity at present. It's played out in humanity on a large scale. And it's also played out in our individual personal lives. Who are we giving our power over to and why? I feel like now your 2024 glow up pile number one is realizing that you had the power all along. And if you want to make something happen for your life, if you want a positive shift to happen for you, it starts with you. It doesn't start with anyone else. But as a gift, the universe is sending someone in who is going to help you manifest your dreams in the 3D. So, and I feel like whoever this person, place, or thing is, it's definitely a person. You're not going to be able to be with this person or connect with this person until you let something go. And I feel like that's being let go for you guys. You're realizing you're too good for whatever it is you've been hanging on to or holding on to. It's a positive. It's a positive shift for you guys. It's a major shift happening for you guys, psychologically and spiritually. All right, so I think we're going to leave it there. Pile number one. If you guys resonated with the reading, don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so by clicking the link in the in the description box below. It will take you to my website. All that being said, guys, thank you for joining me on another reading, and I hope to see you guys on another one. Bye. Pile number two, people, those of you who have chosen the Rhodonite crystal and the Bridge Oracle card, this is going to be your reading. Let's go ahead and get into it. Pile number two, people, those of you who have chosen the Bridge card with the Rhodonites. And I know I already introduced you guys to your pile, but let's go ahead and get into the reading. First of all, I feel very upbeat in this pile. So I do feel like, and there's a lot of positive energy coming through here for this pile, but I do feel like you guys are going through some challenges, situations that are not easy. You've overcome a lot, or you're overcoming a lot in 2024. And as a result of overcoming whatever these obstacles are, you are made a better person because of it. You're growing stronger, you're growing wiser, you're growing more confident in yourself. You're growing more confident in the universe, God, source, creator, whatever you believe in, um, because you're seeing a materialization or the manifestation of something that you've been waiting on for some time, even if it's just a peace of mind. After going through some difficulties, you're realizing that having your faith and being faithful is going to ultimately land you where you want to go anyway, right? And there's not much you have to do, as far as forcing things when they're not going. You're going to be falling into this lighter energy of letting God carry you, especially when you feel like you've done all you can in a situation, leaving your faith into a higher power to sort these things out, right? When you've done your part. But anyways, I do feel like you guys are going to be speaking your truth a lot, as part of your 2024 glow up. People aren't going to know what hit them. You're going to be coming out of left field. You're speaking up for yourself. You're standing up for yourself. You're telling people no. Okay. And I feel like it's coming as a result of finally digging yourself out of a place that you do not want to return to, whether it's physically, emotionally, financially. And I feel like you landed yourself there by giving too much in situations that you shouldn't have, or overstaying in situations where you should have left a little bit sooner. But all in all, what is in common there is you've given too much of yourself in situations where you should have given less. And as a result, it's created hardships for you. And I feel like this is something that has been cyclical, right? And but sorry, because you've gone through that, because you've learned those hard lessons, um, you are becoming more assertive, more confident in your own ability and power, right? And I'm hearing like some of you guys are going to be like, if like people are coming to you for like requests, like monetary requests, or can you do this, can you do that, and these are not good-willed people, or these are people who've taken from you in the past, right? You're going to be telling these people no. And not only are you going to be telling these people no, though, you're going to be offering words of wisdom or advice for how these people can figure things out on their own. And I feel like it's going to offend some people. But all in all, what you're doing is light work. Okay. Because if, and I really just talked about this in pile number one. It's like when we continue to sacrifice ourselves for others, all we do is teach them how to continue to be a victim. So we're perpetuating a cycle of victim and martyrdom, victimhood and martyrdom, and nobody grows in those dynamics. Okay, nobody learns anything in those dynamics. So you're doing yourself and you're doing other people a service by setting boundaries, telling people no when you mean no, right? And not overstaying or overgiving in situations. Now, this is not to say your heart has grown colder, because it's quite literally the opposite. Your heart has or is growing warmer and more generous, but you're now more discerning. And some people may not understand that. Okay. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue on. I do feel like, look at this. We have the Grand Cross, which represents difficulties, obstacles, something to be overcome, right? And then for some of you guys, you could be coming out of a time where you were overwhelmed in 2024. You're coming out of that. And a lot of you guys could be acquiring things on a material basis. Uh, I'm hearing travel for a lot of you guys. You're going to be traveling. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's something that maybe you haven't done in a while because you didn't have time. You were working. I feel like there was definitely a sacrifice of something here. Whether it was willing or unwilling, where you just did not have the finances, you did not have the time, um, you didn't have someone to travel with you if you are someone who does not feel comfortable traveling alone. But there was something there. There was definitely obstacles. There was a feeling overwhelmed. Maybe you weren't even in a mentally well place to do these things, right? You're shifting out of that. And I feel like for a lot of you guys as well, you could be buying land, you could be buying a home, a car, it's a big purchase and it's an asset. So for some of you guys, it could be an investment that pays off in 2024 as well. And Spirit is nodding their head yes. They're nodding their head yes. Some of you guys made investments that are going to be paying off very well in 2024. There's definitely a financial glow up for you guys in this pile in 2024, which is good because pile number one got that as well. There's definitely a financial glow up. There is a glow up in your environment or like your home. There's a glow up in the things that you own, meaning you could be owning more or just better quality of things, right? I don't get that you guys are materialistic here. And I always bring this up with like money and like designer things, especially when I see Venus here. Venus loves comfort, Venus loves security, Venus loves beauty. A lot of people with Venus placements have an affinity towards the arts, right? So when a person with a lot of Venus influences in their astrological chart, um, they have an affinity to go towards things, or they feel drawn to things or people who are beautiful, not just externally, but on a soulful level. um, Meaning they love creativity. They love the way a person may think or bring things together. They may like the way a picture was designed or a home was designed or something. And because people who create things like this, um, I want to say one in a million. I don't know why, but it's an artist creating these things, right? It's not something that's just mass produced. These things are obviously going to be a little more costly than something that is mass produced, right? Excuse me, I had to drink some water. So yeah, there's like you love material things in this pile number two, and I do feel like there's a glow up there. You've attracted these things to you, though. I want to be clear about that. You've attracted this to you, and I feel like there's an unwillingness to settle for less in this pile, um, which is playing a part in this manifestation, right? It's someone going through stuff and refusing to just stop there. It's like, I don't care that I'm poor right now. I don't care that I can't afford what I want right now, or even just I'm not in a I'm not in a place mentally where I can continue to work or do this or do that. But I'm not gonna stop. I'm just going to take a break, right? And taking a break, it's somewhat of a sacrifice, right? But it's now coming out of that energy, and you didn't quit. You came back, you picked up where you left off, or you didn't stop working. You're consistently getting better at something. You're consistently moving up in your job, your career, your education. If you're on social media, you continue to post even despite not seeing the results you wanted, right? Not earning anything financially from it, but you continue to do it. You continue to see it through, right? Whatever it was and whatever that means for you. And it's going to be paying off in 2024. So keep working, pile number two. Keep working. Keep your eyes set on the prize, is what they're saying. Keep your eyes set on the prize. And this unwillingness to stop, this unwillingness to settle, this unwillingness to quit is actually manifesting you the life that you deserve and want for yourself. And all of the things that you wanted are going to be yours by default. And I don't know why they're saying that, but maybe they've already been yours. And that's what they're saying. I own the prize. You already know what's yours. You already know that you're destined for whatever this is. It's more so of a, I just haven't physically arrived there yet. But you're going to. All right. For some of you guys, there could be, yeah, there's definitely moving and traveling with the Eight of Wands. I didn't even realize that was out there. So it's crazy how the intuition in tarot works and oracle cards work, because you could be saying something and it's channeled right, and then you look down and there's a card that confirms everything you just channeled. And look at that, miracles. So moonlighting says you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Oh my God, I just didn't I just say this, guys? Like, you will channel something and then you'll look down and you look at something on a card and it's like, oh my God, that's confirmation. That's confirmation right there. All right. So, yeah, there's a lot of you guys have something going on online. And if it's not online, then it's just what you do for work has involves communication of some sort. Like maybe you're a leader in your job, or that's something you're aspiring to do at some point. For some of you guys, this is like a call to speak up, to go for that position, to advocate for yourself, right? If this is career or job related, like speaking up for yourself in situations, maybe asking for that promotion, asking for that raise, asking for that position to be created for you if it's not created yet, and you see a need for it in the company, right? um, Not holding back, because you guys have the power. Like your words are very powerful. Whatever you think and whatever you say ends up manifesting. So if you guys have been holding back, or feeling like the time isn't right, or and I feel like I'm not I feel like a lot of you guys in this pile are very strong-willed. So I feel like if you have been blocked, it's more so of a blockage due to some sort of stubbornness somewhere, right? um but your words are very powerful in this pile. Your thoughts are very, I don't know why, but I just get like someone just extremely focused on manifesting something for themselves. Um, and there's this realization of that in 2024 in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like it has to do with some sort of communication. For some of you guys, you could go viral. Something that you post online could go viral in 2024. And then, like I said, for some of you guys, there's an investment that really pays off. If you go viral in 2024, there's a significant amount of money that comes from that one post, or a significant amount of opportunities that bring money. And I feel like for a lot of you guys in this pile, you've been trying to get out of the mundane, the 9 to 5, um, or if it's not, sorry, if you're into the 9 to 5, like you're not trying to change your job or whatever. It's like, I need a position in this job where I'm not doing the same thing over and over again. I'm bored with this. I need a challenge. I need something that's going to allow me to showcase all of my abilities and my talents, my knowledge, my skill set, my intelligence level. Because what I'm doing right now is not it's not reflective of everything I'm capable of, and it doesn't have the potential to do that for me. So I need to venture off and do something else, or I need to apply for this position, or I need to start speaking with higher ups, because I have all of these ideas to make this a better company, to make certain things work or shake, right? And then as a result of that, speaking up, or offering advice in some way in that company or in that career field is going to land you in a position that completely changes your life, guys. Even if this is like career related, or if you're in school, even if you're having ideas about something and you're fearful because it's something that hasn't been thought about before, or you feel like you're just way out there and people may not listen to you, they're going to listen, okay, to whatever it is you have to say. And whatever you have to say is very groundbreaking. It's going to have people scratching their heads like, hey, maybe we should try that. And again, if you're online and you've been working this 9 to 5, but you're also doing something on the side and you've been waiting for this thing to blow up because you are bored with your 9 to 5 job, there's no more passion or excitement there. This is your confirmation that in 2024 something is about to shake for you. We have the Tower and the Knight of Swords. Something is going to go viral. Okay. And I feel like a lot of people are going to be talking about it. It's going to get a lot of mention. A lot of people saying, "Hey, did you check out so and so? Did you see what so and so did or said?" And blah blah blah. I feel like it's also shifting the thoughts of the collective, like the collective consciousness, if you will, getting people to think in a way that is different. Just because we have the Eight of Wands and the Hierophant out here, this is a spiritual, religious leader. Unity with a spiritual minded community. Ask the divine for help and trust the answers will come. Compare traditional methods with new ideas to see which is best for you. Eight of Wands says too much going on, stress caused by many positive opportunities. Like I said, guys, unexpected events or rapid changes, the ability to multitask, business travel. I am so sorry, guys. Um, I don't know why I'm so thirsty in this pile. Maybe you guys need to drink a little bit more water. I'm hearing some of you guys are so overly focused on something that you're forgetting to take care of yourself. It's okay to take a break, right? So if some of you guys have been feeling like you need to take a break from something, go ahead and take that break. And I'm about to read what the Cougar card says. It's assertive. It says, in silence, you find true power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Yeah. I feel like whatever it is that you choose to be like, you know what, I'm just going to go and do this, right, is going to like literally change your life, guys. I don't know. Like, you guys are meant to be leaders. And I said this in pile number one. So if you guys are resonating with this pile, you may want to also watch pile number one, because there's this gradual progression into this energy of loving yourself, accepting yourself. When you love and accept yourself, that's where your true confidence comes and it radiates forward. That's what makes a true leader. It's someone who's able to reflect on themselves, and their own emotions, and make sense of them, because you can help other people do the same. It's a very rare skill. Like, we think it's common sense, right? If you are someone intuitive, empathic, someone who is naturally very reflective, right? You don't think that it's something that's so uncommon, but it really is not that common of a skill to do. Not many people know how to do this yet. And I feel like for a lot of you guys in this pile, because you know how to do this, you know how to manage situations that the average person wouldn't. Okay. And because of that, that qualifies you for this leadership position. You don't belong in the group. And I feel like that's where I was getting that energy of, like, if you are in like a regular position at your job, you don't belong there. Your mind, know, like, the way you think, the way you process information, it's different. It's above average. Okay. And so you belong in these positions where you're able to really exercise that muscle of creativity and really showcase your intellect. Because I feel like when you're in these lower positions, or you're hiding yourself in the shadows, right, and you're just procrastinating or feeling like you're not good enough, um, you don't really get to showcase these things, right? I feel like at some point in 2024, you guys are just like, F it, I'm going to go for it, or I'm, like I said, some of you guys, you've been consistently doing something and it hasn't really paid off yet. In 2024, it's getting ready to pay off. Okay. And for some of you guys, if it's like an investment that goes up, um you're going to be able to, it's going to encourage you to learn more about whatever this is, like investing or finances, and it may propel you into that field where now you can advise other people. But I feel like it's more so online for some reason for a lot of you guys. Okay, so we have air, paradigm shift. Yeah, look at that. Beyond the mind's gracious receptivity. And then we have delight. Count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. And I feel like this is like God's like message to you. Enjoy what you have now, because at some point, I just feel like for a lot of you guys, you're just being shifted into like a new era in your life in 2024, to where when you look back, even just to last year, it's going to seem like a past life. And God is saying, be grateful for everything you've gone through. Be grateful for everything you have now, because there's something shifting for you in the very near future. Obviously in 2024, because that's what this reading is about. I don't know why I said that. All right, so look at this. What is this? The bridge. I feel like for a lot of you guys in this pile, you're going to be connecting with a lot of other people. There's something about 2024 and your abundance, your financial prosperity, that involves you speaking with other people or speaking to other people. So the bridge is the connection to link the gate. Bridges are built to connect two worlds. They create flow, allowing us to travel between realms, ideologies, personalities. This archetype is a gesture of acceptance, of saying yes rather than withdrawing, separating, and saying no. When we cross a bridge to an unknown land, we are led magically into a new reality. Oh my gosh, I just said that. We open up to otherness. Healing and communication are made possible. We enter a state of curiosity, wonder, and learning. The shaman, for example, creates the bridge between the everyday world and the sacred. This card asks us to study the connections between the seemingly disconnected parts of our life, relationships, ideologies, histories. Remember that a bridge can't be forced, it must be made with love, or its structure will not withstand the inevitable weather of life. I feel like for you guys in this pile, you know how to connect people, places, and things. You are problem solvers, you are solution oriented. Naturally, you are connecting dots where other people don't even see a connection or correlation. So that's one of your gifts, pile number two. And I feel like whatever it is you're doing now, it either hasn't been seen yet on a large scale. So you could be posting online and it's just not getting any traction. People aren't seeing it. Or two, you're in a position in life where you just aren't letting it be known. You're not showing this talent in some way, shape, or form to the world. Okay. The world on a large scale, or even if it's just in your job. Right. And I feel like 2024, that is going to shift. So the elephant says, love is your greatest strength. Leadership is your path. Oh my gosh, all these cards of leadership. I'm not kidding, guys. And I got all of this upbeat, positive energy. I feel like in 2024, you're going to be so positive. You're going to be so upbeat. So if you guys are coming back from a break from doing something, or like you've been doing something consistently, you just have like a new enthusiasm for whatever this is going into 2024 that's going to bring you attention, right? Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. And we literally have with the cougar, you have the courage and confidence to succeed. So, wow. And I feel like you guys are finally accepting good things in 2024. You may have been blocked off or reluctant to receiving good things. I feel like for a majority of you guys, you just didn't see it as being possible for you for some reason. And again, if you resonate with that, you should watch pile number one if you feel called to. And when I got the Artemis card here, um, all I heard in my mind's eye was kicking ass and taking names. So you come into 2024, like your level up, your glow up involves you just, I'm here, being fully confident in who you are, expecting the best. And, that comes with confidence. Your success is dependent upon yourself and you believe in yourself. So it's destined. You already know this. You already see this. You already feel this. It's just a matter of having it materialize in the physical, in the way that you see it for yourself, right? You expect this to go a certain way, and that energy is so potent and it's showing through whatever it is you're doing, right? It's just showing through. I'm hearing tribal for some of you guys. Let me see what I keep hearing tribal, shamanism. Maybe some of you guys work with a shaman in 2024, or you have been unknowingly. Maybe some of you guys, you have this DNA that's being activated within you, the shamanistic DNA. You come from a long line of seers. And I'm hearing doers. They're saying doers. You've come from a long line of doers. All right. Okay, so Haiti, Haiti could be important for some of you guys. Mambo Aizan is the wise Haitian Iwa, or deity, queen of the market, riches, and sacred initiations. And I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing her name correctly. Respect her as the highly venerated spirit of the first priestess. You are a magnet for miracles. You are a miracle. What if you truly allowed yourself to believe all things are possible? Dare to dream bigger. You claim you want miracles, but you take an I'll believe it when I see it approach. Guys, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Okay, so You claim you want miracles, but you'll take, and I believe it when I see it approach. What if you will see it after you believe it? Believe that you deserve to be, do, and have the world you want for yourself. You can be your true self, do what awakens your soul, and have your desires. This is life's miracle. If you haven't witnessed your miracle yet, today, ask for it and allow it in. Gracious receptivity. My life is full of miracles is the declaration. This is a mental thing. This is a mental shift for you guys. This is mental. This is a raising of the vibration here with delight, expecting the best, expecting miracles. My success is fully depending upon myself, and I know what I see for myself, and I'm going to go after that, and I'm going to allow it in. So, yeah, yeah. Unconditional acceptance, serenity, all encompassing love here. Heart centered, intimate, creative, communicative. There's again with that communication. There's something you're communicating. I don't know if it's to a person, a group of people, or online, and it's leading you to the life that you desire, guys. So, and again, what this a miracle card said was believing it when you see it, right? I feel like your level up or glow up in 2024 is you're now seeing it first, because I kept getting that energy that this pile, you see something for yourself and you're not letting up, you're not giving up, you're not giving in. You already see it. And I feel like that's part of your 2024 glow up is now this manifestation. It's so much belief here in self. um yeah, your 2024 glow up is financial, it's career, it's confidence, it's belief in oneself and a higher power. It's fully giving your life over to the highest or best version or best possible outcome, which is completely for you guys in this pile, it's definitely God driven. It's definitely belief in a higher power for a lot of you guys, whether it's conscious or unconscious. You're connecting with the divine aspect of yourself, and it's allowing you to love yourself and others unconditionally, unconditionally. And this is this leadership quality within you. You know how to make things work. You're, like I said, you guys are problem solvers. You know how to make things work. And it's time that the world sees this quality in you specifically. I feel like you guys think in a way that other people do not. And you may think it's just common sense, right? But not everybody has this. And you'll know it, you'll see it when you finally decide to put yourself out there and you're getting all this attention and recognition and these claps, and people are singing your praises. It may not seem big to you, but it's very big to other people. We have Artemis, and it says, this goddess warns that your own impetuosity, and cleverness can destroy the very things you desire. Oh, although there is a temptation to be competitive, you should try not to engage in rash action. I don't know what all these words are. And sabra rattling behavior. And instead, this card urges a cooler, more sophisticated approach to the matter in question. As a white goddess, Artemis demands a creative solution to the question. The nature of fire in Aries is naturally hot-blooded and patient. Care must be taken not to stumble. If this card is selected, April will be a significant month with regard to the question. The key phrase is play it cool if possible. But there we have April as playing a significant month in this unfolding for you in 2024. Yeah, your glow up is very personal, pile number 2 to you. because I feel like this is something that you fought for. You didn't give up on something yourself, your goals, your ideas. You didn't give up, and you're about to be rewarded in 2024. So, um, yeah, I think we're going to actually no, we're not going to end it there. I got these two books out to we have the crystal Bible. I'm going to turn it to a random page to see if there's a crystal that God, source, creator, spirit guides, ancestors, way show us, angels, archangels who are with us today would like for you to be brought awareness to. Maybe this crystal could help you along your journey in 2024. But we're going to go ahead and see what we get. The crystal Bible. What do you have for a spirit for pile number 2? It's interesting because I was just looking at this crystal on the or something that looked like it. I thought I was. No, that's labradorite. Okay, so we got chrysocolla. All right. Chrysocolla is a tranquil and sustaining stone. It helps meditation and communication. You cannot make this up, guys. Communication. It's been all throughout this reading. And the card truth here. Truth has to do with our throat chakra. See your light, know your power, have the courage to walk your truth. And the throat chakra also has to do with courage, the courage to speak our truth, right? And to be who we are. That is a part of your glow up. Guys, you are just really, you're really shifting into your own, you're coming into your own power and trusting yourself as part of your 2024 glow up, level up. And as a result, it's bringing you success, financial success, mental clarity, mental peace. You guys are going to be at a place in your life where you are genuinely content in 2024. Chrysocolla calms, cleanses, and re energizes all chakras and aligns them with the divine. At the solar plexus chakra, it draws out negative emotions such as guilt and reverses destructive emotional programming. At the heart chakra, it heals heartache and increases the capacity to love. At the throat, it improves communication but helps you to discern when to keep silent. At the third eye, it opens psychic vision. Psychologically, chrysocolla encourages self awareness and inner balance and imparts confidence, okay, and sensitivity. It enhances personal power and inspires creativity. Overcoming phobias, it draws out negativity and supplies motivation for those who lack it. Mentally, chrysocolla reduces mental tensions and helps you to keep a cool head. It promotes truth telling and impartiality. Emotionally, chrysocolla alleviates guilt and brings in joy. All right. Now, they do have druzy chrysocolla. It combines the properties of chrysocolla with those of quartz. This stone has great clarity and works extremely fast. So I just want you guys to see this because I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Chrysocolla. Chrysocolla. All right. Within the home, chrysocolla draws off negative energies of all kinds. It can help you accept with serenity situations that are constantly changing, invoking great inner strength. It is beneficial to relationships that have become rocky, stabilizing and healing both the home and personal interaction. All right, so that's chrysocolla. That's what it looks like raw. That's what it looks like polished. So this stone may be very beneficial for you guys in this pile for 2024. I would run out personally right now and go and collect one of those. I might myself because this was really good energy, okay? And I'm trying to claim it for myself too. All right, so then we have the Shabaka stone, an African theory on the origin and continuing development of the cosmic universe. I'm gonna just choose one page from here. Okay, let's see. What do you have for a spirit? I don't even know if what do you have for pile number 2? Okay, we'll read a little bit of this. All right. So science matters none. Ptah was not energy itself, it was the initiator, igniter, the activating spark of life within the eternal matter of water, animated energy, the creative conscious voice atom. The synthesis of this trinity initiated the calling into being of 8 concepts that have always existed at the rest in the Nin. Adam named 4 pairs of male frogs and female snakes. The Kemetic scholars call them the Neteru Nun, the uncreated creations, living at rest in the waters of Nin. These scientific principles, expressed by philosophical characteristics, allowed early African scholars to consider the ability to think the unthinkable, hear the inaudible, smell the senseless, see the unseen, taste the inedible, and feel the untouchable. These uncreated creations became the bridge between the spiritual and the physical worlds. They remained in the waters of the Nun, representing 8 characteristics of life: matter, space, infinity, finity, darkness, light, and the hidden and the revealed. These 10 essences connected the seen scientific matter to the unseen spiritual matter in the cosmic universe. The figurative language used in the Shabaka stone described abstract spiritual principles that were expressed through precise science. Okay. All right, guys. So that has been your reading pile number 2. I hope you guys resonated with it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe. If you would like to work with me one-on-one on a personal level, you can book through my website. It will be linked in the description box down below. Thank you so much for joining me on another reading, and I hope this brought you so much positivity and inspiration and optimism for 2024. And I'm so glad you tuned in. And I hope to see you guys on another one. Bye. Hello, pile number 3 people. Those of you who have chosen the Petrified Wood and the Aletheia card, this is going to be your reading. Hello, pile number 3 people. Last but certainly not least, to those of you who have chosen the Petrified Wood and the Aletheia cards, this is going to be your reading. Let's go ahead and get into it. I don't know why I'm talking with a British accent, but let's let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Sorry, the cards they don't look nice. It's not very aesthetically pleasing, but I got a lot of cards for this pile, so you guys' message should be a very good one because I see a lot of positive cards out here. And you might have a lot of messages being that so many cards wanted to come out. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. First of all, we're going to get into these animal spirit cards. This is one of my favorite decks. We have the Hummingbird Miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shiny wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. We have the Horse. Freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. And then we have the Dog. The Friend. Today, I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. All right. All right, then we have Hera. We have the Bridge. We have Blackout Distractions. It is safe for you to receive. Celestial Alignment with, I don't know how to pronounce that, Nokosazana. Octarian Light Codes. Blue Star. We have 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, Ace of Cups, 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords. We have the Magician from the Archetype deck. We have Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. We have Dances on One. Sorry about that. I don't know why that just stopped recording. It's always a pile, at least one pile in these readings where I keep getting cut off. Okay, so I stopped at Dances on One Foot, the balancing act. We have Magic here from the Unicorn deck. Uranus. We have Alignment. We have Crown Chakra. We have the Root Chakra. And before the camera cut off, I was saying I was going to grab my numerology books because I've never seen so many nines in one reading. Like, what in the world? So I did grab those since the camera stopped anyway. And but yeah, I'm just gonna take a look into the number 9. What is this? Let's see here. You know what? This is just too much for me. I just need to know what is going on here. Okay, here we go. Number 9, desire to inspire and lead, to control others' affairs, universal and giving, courageous and bold, action oriented, energetic, strong willed. You might be an organizer, politician, firefighter, steelworker, plumber, well known personality, or in the police force or the military. If we're describing a person here, and I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah, this is just not giving what it needs to give. So, whatever. Whatever. 9 in itself is a number, is an individualistic type of number. Okay, so it could indicate, as a person, someone very wise, someone self-reflective, definitely an introvert type of personality. Um, but it could also indicate a period or time of being alone, or just a reflection or a call to become more aware of our thoughts and feelings, our individual thoughts and feelings outside of the group, outside of the family, the community. Who are we and how do we feel outside of other people? Okay, this is, oh my goodness, okay, it makes sense now. This card here, let me go ahead and get the book out. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just all over the place. Okay, so Zulu, South Africa. She is the goddess of celestial alignment. Um, Inoko Sasana is the healer of healers and the teacher of teachers whose love for humanity makes the corn grow. She dwells in foamy waters, but is known as the heavenly princess. As above, so below is celestial alignment. Your natural path is to be in alignment with your own divinity. No one can take from you what they didn't give you. How do you want to feel? You think often about what you want, but goddess energy speaks to us in feelings. Celestial alignment is being in sync with the energetic feeling, the frequency of the sacred. Everything that you desire is in that frequency. Match it with your feeling. That is the energy of God, goddess. The goddess's declaration is, I am always being guided in the right direction. So don't fight against that, guys. I feel like that's very significant in this pile, especially with it is safe to receive. I feel like for a lot of you guys in this pile, you may have gone through a period in your life where you were sacrificing what you were feeling, or you weren't trusting what you were feeling. Okay. And maybe some of you guys had people in your ear telling you how to feel and it wasn't matching what you felt. So you thought that what you felt was wrong. This is a call to redirect your attention back to yourself. Who are you? What is it that you want to feel? And aligning yourself with that feeling versus going against it because externally it doesn't look like what is widely accepted. Okay. So, all that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into your glow up, your level up for 2024, guys. So, I see here there's been some seeds planted, right? But you're nervous about whatever you've planted. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're nervous that you won't reap what you've sown in a positive way. There's something positive you're wanting to reap. You've already planted the seeds, and you're thinking over time about this thing. Now we have the Ace of Cups and the Three of Wands. I'm hearing believe in magic. So this energy in this pile is a little bit different than the other piles. Yeah, there's a ton of positive cards here. Um, and so I'm not going to make the reading negative, obviously, because it's very positive. However, I do feel like there may be a few people on this reading right now who are having a very hard time with letting go of whatever is keeping them from their goals or from aligning with what they are feeling. Okay, so this is someone going directly against themselves or God's will. Okay, and I'm so out of breath. Why is that? If this reading cuts out again, that's confirmation. Okay, because pile number 3 in the last reading I did kept cutting out. Okay, because there was an interference and negative interference. And with blackout distractions here, I do feel like for some of you guys watching this, whatever that distraction is, you have not completely released it yet. Okay, and in order to get this level up or this blessing in 2024, you're going to have to let that go. Okay, so we have unbound, right? Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. For the bulk of you watching this is you releasing all that is no longer serving you, becoming so in alignment with who you truly are on a soul level that what is not for you begins to naturally subside. It begins to naturally fall away, which is now opening you up to make your own decisions based on this newfound freedom and this newfound alignment with your true self. Okay. So this is you releasing the expectations of others. This is you releasing soul contracts from past lives, which could be influencing you or was influencing you subconsciously. This is releasing traditional belief systems, um, essentially anything that's not you. Okay, you are finding yourself. Okay, and as a result, certain things are naturally falling away, and because these things are falling away, you are becoming freed up to do what it is you want. Okay, now with Hera and the bridge coming out here, both cards speak to opposition, and being tolerant of what may be opposing you. Just because you are not thinking the same way as somebody, just because you don't hold the same values or opinions as someone else, does not mean that there has to be a conflict there. If that other person believes that that means there has to be a conflict, then obviously, create boundaries there, or completely cut that person off if you feel called to. This is a warning, is what they're saying. I don't know why. You don't have to agree for the sake of agreeing, to save face or not have conflict with other people. You can say exactly what it is you're feeling, and you can do exactly what it is you're being called to do. Um, and you don't have to constantly worry about what someone else is going to think about what it is you're doing or saying. Okay, because it's your truth at the end of the day. As long as you're in alignment, which is very true for this pile. It's part of your level up or glow up in 2024 is coming into this alignment. You're going with the flow of the universe. You're going with the flow of God. So anyone who goes against that or tries to challenge that is going to naturally be exposed for being the low vibrational person they are. Okay, so you don't have to worry about, oh, this makes me a bad person because I'm making someone else upset. No, why is that person upset? We have to get to the root of things. We can't just look at things for face value. I'm upsetting someone, so I am a POS. And that's the furthest from the truth. Okay, when people are able to affect you in that way, they're able to control you. They're able to control your actions. They're able to control the way you see yourself, right? So we're freeing ourselves from that in 2024, pile number 3. And this is a recalling of your own power back. And because you're calling your own power back and you're seeing yourself in a higher light, you will now be opened up to receive good things from God, to receive good things from the universe, God, source, creator, or even your higher self, who is trying to align you with the best possible outcome and miracles. But when you are not aligning to your higher self, you're denying your feelings, right? AKA going against God's will. you're not going to be open to accepting good things into your life. Okay, you're not feeling worthy of those things, you're not trusting that path. So there's a lot of magic in this pile, I'm gonna say, because we have literally the magic card, and then we have the magician. So the unicorn, the magic unicorn says, make a wish, believe in miracles, magic surrounds you. And the magician, I am a master manifester, acquisitive, alternative, intelligent, conscious, creative, magical, intuitive, inventive, alchemic, technical, artistic, dynamic, psychological, synthesizing, eccentric, and charismatic. You have the power to manifest the life of your dreams in 2024. Okay, a lot of you guys could be calling in new friendships with people who are going to be truly loyal to you, who genuinely care about you. But I feel like, again, it's not going to happen until you release what is standing in the way of that. You have people who don't care about you standing in the way of people who do care about you, pile number three. And I don't know why that's coming through, but that is a message for somebody. I choose to be happy, and I spoke on this in another reading. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is a choice. Okay. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you may be nervous of releasing something because intuitively I'm hearing a lot of you guys planted something somewhere and you've been waiting for it to grow. You're nervous to walk away from it because you're afraid of missing out. Okay, because you feel like something was supposed to work out in this way, and so I'm afraid to completely walk away from it. um, I want to give it another shot, or I want to stick around for a little bit longer to see if something happens, to see if this person changes, to see if this situation changes, to see if this job changes. And it's not, guys. All you're doing is blocking your own blessings. You're blocking the things that are meant for you from coming in by holding on to what is no longer serving you. So we have the Ace of Cups and the Three of Wands. Some of you guys could be traveling with the Three of Wands here, or someone could be traveling to you, but this is the arrival of something that has been long awaited. It's planning for the long term, abundance from past choices, pride in the success of your labors. Be patient as you decide what's next. For others of you guys as well, with the Seven of Pentacles and Nine of Swords, what I was talking about is how you've planted something, but you're so nervous that it's not going to grow. You're so nervous that it's not going to plan out or manifest the way you expected it to. Seeds well planted, efforts or investments that will be rewarded in the future. And look at this, abundance from past choices. So it's here. It's here for you guys. So you can release the doubt. You can release the negativity, guys. It's here. Whatever it is you planted is here for you to harvest or reap in 2024. The Nine of Swords, also with the Seven of Pentacles, it says unnecessary worry, a time for resting and planning for the future, the need for patience. Okay, so Nine of Swords says unfounded fear, expecting the worst, thus creating self-fulfilling prophecies, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the situation, sleepless nights, refocus your thoughts. I'm so sorry. I'm so thirsty, guys. I don't know why. Maybe some of you guys in this pile could could benefit from drinking more water. And as I'm saying that, I'm getting ready to go into the Ace of Cups, which is water. Let's slow down. A beautiful new emotional experience, a romantic relationship or deep friendship, awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual insights, a love letter, a new home. I do feel like your intuition is going to be speaking to you a lot in 2024 as part of your spiritual grow up. Is this spiritual grow up? You guys are going to be having a spiritual glow up in 2024, but overall, your level up, your glow up in 2024 involves this new psychic experience for some of you guys. You haven't experienced this before. I also feel like this is a lot to do with empathy as well. I feel like you guys are a great friend, pile number three, but you haven't been surrounded with people who are great friends. I'm hearing you've been surrounded by wolves who are seeing you as prey. And I don't know where that is coming from. That has never come out in a reading before. But they're saying you've been surrounded by wolves who are seeing you as prey. And you've seen these people as confidants, as mentors, as friends. Oh my gosh, it's coming through so strong. These people don't care about you, pile number three. And I feel like there is this realization of that in 2024 of who's real in your life and who is not. And the release of this frees you up, guys. This is so important. It frees you up to finally receive what it is you planted long ago. It couldn't come in, or come up. I don't know why that's coming up. It couldn't come into your life as long as you had these negative influences around you. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands here as well. Do what you love, recognition for the highest quality of work, especially creative endeavors, being paid well for your craft, working well with others, an excellent reputation. Ace of Wands, an amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you're passionate about. And then we have the Queen of Swords here. Look at that. That's what I'm saying. You guys are setting boundaries in 2024 as your is part of your 2024 glow up or level up, right? And I do feel like there's something coming in for you guys, pile number three, that you may have planted long ago, and maybe you weren't even thinking much about whatever this is when it returns to you. Okay. um when this investment returns back to you, right? You are going to have success in career, and you're going to have success in your creativity. I feel like a lot of you guys watching this pile, you may do something creative for work, or you have very creative interests that are going to eventually pay off in 2024. But you do have to block out the distractions, okay? And I feel like this is you getting serious, pile number three in 2024, is you're going to start getting serious with yourself. You're going to start getting serious with your goals and what it is you've been feeling. Okay. So if you've been blocking out those feelings, or if you've been denying them, suppressing them, or you've been afraid to accept them or act on them, you're gaining the courage to do so, to act on these things in 2024. And I'm hearing intuitively that these people who are watching you, these people who thought you were prey, are going to be so surprised and shocked by the actions you take in 2024, because you are choosing yourself. And I feel like this is something that a lot of people haven't seen you do, pile number three, is choose yourself. Now, I want to say that the Aquarian energy is coming through very strong. So the age of Aquarius, the time frame of the Aquarius sign, which I guess is like the middle or end of January, until the beginning or middle of February, right? That's Aquarius season. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, that's Aquarius season. Okay, I always get Aquarius and Pisces season mixed up. Okay, so during Aquarius season, pay attention to what's unfolding or what you're feeling during Aquarius season. So look at that, Queen of Swords and Uranus. So also what I'm getting, guys, is, hold on, let me look at this. Yeah, the Queen of Swords says releasing situations or people that no longer serve you, seeing the humor in difficult situations, focusing on career. Yeah. She's brilliant, experienced, humorous, judgmental. Um, Divorced or unmarried individuals. Yeah, you guys are getting serious in 2024. And it's not just like someone choosing to focus on their studies or choosing to focus on their job for whatever reason. No, this is like soul felt. This is on a soul level, aligning yourself with the highest possible outcome for yourself. This is aligning yourself with what you've been feeling intuitively, pile number three. And I do feel like you're going to have opposition, right? You're going to have those people around you who try to convince you that you are doing the wrong thing. And this is a test from the universe, okay? When we say block out distractions, the universe is trying to help you block these people out. And I feel like how they're doing that is they're turning up these feelings, okay? They're turning up your intuition to where now it's going to be harder and harder and harder to ignore, okay? The voice of yourself is going to be a lot louder than the voices of the wolves who surround you, okay? Blackout Distraction says Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention, so it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power you have the power to responsibly block them out. And I wanted to say you have the power and a responsibility to block them out. So yeah, it's not up to anyone else to do that for you. Pile number three. And then we have it is safe to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. Oh, some of you guys do have love coming in. So this is love and career. This is definitely a partnership. For some of you guys, it could be a business partnership. For others of you guys, it could be a romantic relationship that does turn into a business partnership. I feel like if this is a romantic situation for you guys, you and this person are in full alignment. Okay, so this would be like a soulmate connection, twin flame connection, where both people are very high vibrational and have done the healing work on themselves. And this is the universe or God source creator pulling these people towards each other. This is not codependency pulling you towards another person. Pile number three, if it involves another person romantically or even business wise or friendship wise. This is not, I need you to survive or I need you to feel good about myself. This is, we feel good together. Why can't we come together and create something from that feeling, whether it's friendship, romance or business wise, like two like minds coming together to create something, you know, allowing yourself to do that regardless of what other people may think or feel about that, because all that really matters in this pile number three is how you feel at the end of the day, because that's what you're left with when we have this nine of swords. When we follow what other people want for us, when we follow what other people have to say about us, and we choose to turn off our own intuition, our own feelings, turn a blind eye to them, this is what we're left with. This nine of swords, sleepless nights, not being able to have peace mentally. Okay, so at the end of the day, what truly matters in life is how you feel at the end of the day, because that's all you're left with when you are left alone. And if you don't like who you're left alone with, then it's time to start addressing certain things in your life that may be making you feel bad, okay? That are making you not like yourself. This is a call to believe in yourself, pile number three. This is you realizing your own genius, your own magic, your own ability to make your own wishes come true, without the help of other people or perceived help, because I don't feel like it's genuine. Now, let's go ahead and grab the. Okay, we'll grab this archetype deck book. Sorry, guys. I want to read Aletheia because I forgot to do it. I'm hearing intuitively when we come together with people who feel good about themselves and who also make us feel good about ourselves, we can create magic. So stay away from people who make you feel bad about yourself, because if the opposite may be true, if you are surrounded with people who believe in themselves and believe in you, then the opposite can be true when you are surrounded with people who don't believe in you and don't believe in themselves. Then they create a world of limitation for us, and it rubs off and we begin to believe those limitations. Energy is contagious. Energy is contagious. We have to be very careful with who we allow in our energy and for how long as well. Am I tripping? Like, what's going on here? I certainly am. All right, finally. Okay. Wow, Aletheia is true. True. Our soul recognizes the truth When someone speaks it, a cool wave of relief washes over the room, and all the facts and figures in the world fall to the wayside. Such is the power of Aletheia. It has an undeniable resonance that goes beyond the rational. We can also recognize Aletheia by its contagiousness. When we hear someone speak the truth, we see the truth within ourselves and are more likely to tell our own story. The Aletheia card requires us to step toward an act of truth. This might look like a conversation, a gesture, a poetic act, or a ritual that honors the unveiling of what's been concealed. Reclaiming your own truth is a way to reclaim your vital energy, health, and sense of belonging in the world. Truth has its own wings. Set it free. When in light, it's clarity, revelation, and disclosure. Picasso said, "We all know that art is not truth. Art is a lie that makes us realize truth, at least the truth that is given to us to understand." It is said that the resonance of our voice changes when we speak a falsity. In this light, practice seeing truth as a vibration. Okay. And then we'll read this card, Blue Star, because it resonates with this Aletheia card. So Blue Star says, follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides in your own soul. And that is exactly what celestial alignment was talking about. And then as well as the Arcturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking. And look, future thinking, and then we have Uranus, genius, and the Queen of Swords. So this is accepting that you don't fit in, pile number 3. And I talked about this in pile number 1. So if you guys resonate with this, you may find additional messages in pile number 1. Sometimes we don't fit in because we are not meant to. I actually mentioned this in pile 2 as well. Sometimes we don't fit in. It's because we're not meant to. You were not meant to be a part of the crowd because there is so much going on internally in your world and the way you process information that is eons above the people that you choose to surround yourself with. And I was mentioning in pile number 2, certain things that we see as common sense that most people should be able to process, right? We think that we like to see the highest potential in people because we like to think that the way we think is standard. Everyone thinks like this, right? Because it's common sense. It's common sense to be cognizant and aware of other people's feelings and how they may affect us, right? Or just the fact that other people may have ulterior agendas, right? It's common sense to be able to read people's energy or see through people's intentions, right? To us, that's common sense. It's common sense to be able to resolve conflict. It's common sense to say, hey, I don't have to agree with everything this person says, but I don't have to go and fight them, you know? But not everybody thinks in this way, right? Not everybody thinks that, oh, just because someone is different than me or has a different opinion than me doesn't mean that I hold a superior position to them or an inferior position to them. No, it's everyone has their own way of being, everyone has their own way of thinking because everyone has their own experiences in life, right? And what matters most is how I feel around people. That's you guys, pile number 3. What matters most is how you feel around certain people. It does not matter about history. It does not matter about titles. It does not matter about any of that at the end of the day. When someone is not valuing you, who is not holding space and respect for you as an individual, because we have a lot of 9s out here. So this is a call to your individuality, pile number 3. This is you discovering who you are outside of the group, outside of the community, outside of the family. Who am I when I go to sleep at night? That's who you are. When you are in the bed alone at night and you have time to process everything that you've gone through, everything you're going through, that is you. Who are you outside of the thoughts and opinions of other people? What is it you naturally want to do? Okay, so dances on one foot, it's the balancing act, resourcefulness, saying yes to life. When dances on one foot shows up, you are called to find a new balance. Just as a dancer moves gracefully into each pose, no matter how precariously balanced a step might be, you must find equanimity to the situation before you, no matter how thorny or difficult a relationship seems. If you are putting too much effort into managing your life, work, relationship, family, and digital media, you are missing the point. You have to be dancing while juggling your entire life, knowing that at any one time, half of it is going to be up in the air. It's not that you are doing too much and find it impossible to catch up. Rather, it's that you are confusing readiness with preparation. You will never ever be fully prepared for all the challenges in life, but you can be ready to say yes to a new invitation to the universe offers you. Living in a state of yes to spirit and no to everything not infused with life, romance, vitality, and the sacred, you will be surprised by how quickly your load lightens when you hold true to this lesson. You are challenged to now work with the resources available to you and not be seduced by the belief if only I had more. Life has provided you with everything you need to accomplish your goals and fulfill your mission. When it feels like all right, sorry guys. Of course, pile number 3, your reading cut out as always because you have a lot of interference. I'm not gonna hold you. It's all in the cards here. I do feel like your level up or glow up involves letting go of and releasing these people and then shifting into this energy of accepting miracles. But watch, when you release this negative energy that's been holding you down, pile number 3, you're going to start seeing a positive shift almost immediately after. Excuse me. When the reading stopped, my phone died. So I went ahead and got something to eat while I waited for the phone to charge a little bit. I just kept hearing they don't care about you. They don't care about you. And it was so loud. So I feel like your ancestors, your spirit guides are trying to get you to see that these people do not care about you. Okay. And for some of you guys, I'm channeling intuitively. You're not listening. You're not listening to your guidance, your inner guidance, guys. Um, and as a result, you are going to be led down a path of turmoil. Okay. I feel like some of you guys are sensing this and you're still choosing to acknowledge or hear the call out of fear. What are you afraid of? Okay. Especially for my men out there, my masculine energies. What are you afraid of? Okay. You should be more afraid of wasting your time and dying without realizing your full potential than you should ever be for another human, especially one who doesn't mean you well. It's like lying down and allowing these people to beat you over and over and over and over again. What's it going to take for there to be some change? Okay. And of course, this is not for all of you guys because we have so much positive energy out here that's pointing me to the fact that a lot of you guys watching this, you're releasing this energy, you're releasing these people who don't serve you anymore. But I do feel like I have at least one person who is still holding on to something that is not serving them. And you may be fearing what's on the other side. You fear not having friends. You fear not having a community of people to fall back on. But you can't fall back on these people, is what you're failing to realize. All these people are doing is preventing you from finding the people you can rely on, finding the people who make you feel at home, finding the people who motivate you and inspire you to be a better person. They're all they're doing is blocking your blessings, guys. You have to realize that. You have to wake up and you have to smell the coffee. There's so many people who could benefit from you just being yourself and choosing to be happy and choosing to spread that happiness and that light energy in the world versus choosing to lay down and accept defeat, accepting death without being dead. Some of you guys, your ancestors are peed off at you. They're peed off at you right now. There's someone watching this who is just refusing to see. You are refusing to see. Refusing. So I'm going to finish reading the balance dances on one foot. You are challenged now to work with the resources available to you and not be seduced by the belief, if only I had more. Life has provided you with everything you need to accomplish your goals and fulfill your mission. When it feels like you are losing your balance, do not contract. Hold your arms close to your chest, for you will fall. Instead, reach out and extend them fully, saying yes to Spirit's steadying hand. Accept God into your life, and you will prosper. Tile number 3. You will see everything you need to see. You will have everything you need to have. You will never be without. But as long as you are continuing to deny yourself, you are denying God. So there is no God in your life right now. If you are refusing to let go of the people, places, and things that are disconnecting you from God, from yourself, and you wonder why it feels so heavy. It feels so heavy because you're refusing to see and let go of what is causing the heaviness. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. You are free to do as you please, pile number 3. It's a choice. Now, also, I was going over these cards from the Lemurian seed decks, and I was talking about how the crown chakra and the root chakra being here is also as above, so below, and then that's alignment. As above, your higher self, which is connected to the universe, the cosmos, the infinite God, source, creator, and being able to anchor that energy into the 3D and create or manifest the life that you see for yourself. All right, so let's go ahead and read alignment. Inner integrity being a vibration. I still can't talk. I took a whole break and I still cannot talk. Inner integrity being a vibrational match for what you want to bring into your life, manifesting from a place of love over fear. Energy flows where attention goes. Subconscious sabotage, seamlessly actualizing our dreams. That's alignment. We all have the ability to manifest the life we wish to call in. However, we may find our desires are not actualizing as we hope. Energy flows where attention goes. And if our thoughts and focus fixate on something that opposes what we want to bring into our lives, this will cause dissonance. Is there an internal sabotage? Then we have the crown chakra, the unlimited self. Devotion, inner guidance, visionary, inspiration, fathoming beyond the mind, enlightenment, connection to the universe and life force, energy. The crown chakra is your link to the multidimensionality of your being, the seat of your soul. It gracefully connects you to the heavens. The infinity symbol of the limitlessness appears within the unfolding petals and points to your most potent potential. Here you can delight in the divine strands of light that dance with us when we are aligned with spirit, purpose, and truth. And then for the root chakra, ground and center, foundations, grounding, basic needs, survival, physical identity, responsibilities, the place where we build our lives, time and nature. This image speaks of finding home within yourself, a deep sense of inner peace, and a strong sense of grounding and being centered. Here you can be released from the grips of survival into a place of surviving, or sorry, being released from the grips of survival to a place of thriving. There is trust, connection to community, and you can rely on others and joyfully understand your responsibilities in turn. You are held and have strong foundations for all aspects of life. With your guard down, you have the tools to ride the waves you need. Everything is okay. To ground yourself, of course, we know how to ground ourselves, right? Spend time in nature, spend time around animals. Um, Buying some black or dark colored crystals helps you connect with your root chakra, as well as finding community, tribe with like minded individuals who are also pure of heart. A lot of you guys in this pile, you may have been suffering from anxiety and sleepless nights. And where it's coming from, again, is those people in your life who are I'm hearing eyeing you. These people always have their eye on you. Okay? So these people are maneuvering pieces around to keep you stuck so that you don't venture very far away from their belief system, from their community, from the group. It's like pack mentality. They want you to have this pack mentality, group think. What the group thinks everyone should think. If you go against the group, then you will be exiled. You can't come back here. You're no longer welcome. That's not love. That's not understanding, and that person is not in alignment with God, regardless of what they may be saying. If you believe in God, you know that God is love. You cannot believe in God and be making these conscious acts of disservice towards other human beings. That's not true. And we have to disconnect ourselves from people who are disconnected from themselves, because all they're going to do is drag us down to the pits of hell with them, to where we are in this Nine of Swords energy, having sleepless nights, anxiety, depression. Our mental health is suffering. And because we are suffering mentally, we're not able to create anything worthwhile or valuable in the 3D, because our attention is not where it needs to be. Our attention is here, 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 this place, that place. This person needs this. This person is saying this. This person wants this. Cut that all off, guys. Cut it off. Turn your phone off if you need to, and just breathe. Spend some time alone until you can figure out who it is you are. Because for some of you guys, it depends on how long you've been conditioned to think this way, to believe this way. You're going to need a timeout from the people who made you sick in the first place. You're going to need that timeout. That timeout is going to grant you the space you need to really find who it is you are, without someone telling you who you are or who you should be, especially when it's not aligning, And I mentioned at the beginning of the reading how you feeling like, I shouldn't do this because this person said that's not how it should be. We have to let go of that. If we ever want to realize our potential, we have to let go of other people's expectations and opinions. And I also wanted to mention something also about the blockout distraction. Some of you guys may have a person or people in your vicinity, or who have access to you in some way, shape, or form, who are purposely creating situations that will require you to step out of your zone to help them or aid them in some way or talk to them. And then after you do that, you're all mixed up and jumbled up emotionally and mentally. You're now confused. And guess what? Whenever they do that, they've now successfully distracted you from something. They've gotten you to leave your home where your wife and children are, to drive out into the middle of the night to help them do something that they could have done on their own or figured out on their own. And when I mentioned that victim and martyrdom dynamic, it's like when we do these things for people, all we do is perpetuate this cycle of victimhood for that person and martyrdom for ourselves, where we are continuing to sacrifice ourselves for people. And in doing so, we encourage that person or those people to continue to act in this victim way, this victim mentality way, if that makes any sense. So we're not doing that person a favor by sacrificing ourselves. And this comes from a lack of self-love, feeling like I'm only worthy if I'm doing for others, even to the point of my own detriment. Only then will I be worthy of love. That's not actual love. That is conditional love. And you are an unconditional type of person, but you've been conditioned to only give conditional love as a result of hanging around these types of people. So say you are in the gym, or you have this job lined up, you have an interview, and then all of a sudden this ex or this baby mother, baby daddy, or this friend, this ex friend calls you and says, "Oh my God, my house is burning down," and then you have this interview lined up, guys. Right? This is just an example. And why are you calling? Why are you not calling the fire department? What am I gonna do? What the fuck am I gonna do? And guys, when this stuff comes up, common sense. And I'm not saying that for you guys, but just because this person who's doing this to you doesn't believe you have common sense. Okay? When it happens, be so for real. Be so for real with yourself and be so for real with that person. Your house is burning down. Okay. I am not your husband. I am not your wife. I have no, even if you are my mother, call the fire department. Are you okay? You're okay. You're fine. Everybody's fine, right? Call the fire department. Why are you calling me when I can't do anything to help you at the end of the day? And this is not to say like if a family member is going through turmoil or someone you used to deal with is going through turmoil. It's just the fact that I feel like this specific person or people call you for things that you cannot help them with in the grand scheme of things, or things that if you did help them with, it would sabotage what the heck you already have going on or are trying to build for yourself. And instead of this person going out and making the proper connections with the proper professionals to help them do whatever it is they're trying to accomplish, they're calling you because it's a distraction. It gets you distracted from your own goals. And so now, instead of going off to get married, or instead of going off to go to college, or instead of going off to get that job in that other area that's no longer going to be close to them, you're now consumed with their bullshit. Now their reality, their world is now your world. And we have to learn to stop that, guys. I do feel like that's what's happening for you in 2024. It's this realization that I'm not aligned with my truth. And I'm not aligned with my truth because I've been allowing myself to be swayed this direction and that direction and everything in between. And I haven't had time to really figure out who I am outside of the noise. And this is your call. Okay, this is your call, pile number 3. If this is your call, I mean, I don't know how else to put it. You know, if there's things that you desire in life, there are goals you have, there's a certain way you want your life to feel and look like to you that you've been neglecting or ignoring to meet or satisfy the needs or desires and wants of other people who do not feel the same way about you. Okay? And Spirit is saying you're too smart for this, you're too brilliant for this, you're too bright for this. You are intelligent. Use that intelligence to benefit other people in a healthy way, not in a way that is sabotaging yourself, not in a way that is enabling other people to continue to be victims to circumstances they created for themselves. And then also, I wanted to mention back, touching on that scenario with the house being on fire. I know it's a little extreme, but it goes to also say that this person purposely creates situations that you will have to save them from. So this is like you get there, and it's like a small, very small fire that this person could have easily put out by themselves, or they come to find out they created the fire. They started the fire themselves just so they can call you. Because why the fuck are you calling me? Why are you not calling the fire department? If everyone is okay, no one's in dire, you should be calling the fire department. You are wasting time. You should be so consumed with what you have going on right now that I should not even be crossing your mind right now. If no, like just be so for real with yourself. Like just if you would think common sense wise, this is not how I would handle this situation. Think of it that way. This is not how most people would handle this situation. This person is purposely creating situations to distract you from your purpose, from your life, to ultimately, at the end of it, keep you stuck in a situation, keep you stuck in a cycle, keep you stuck to a certain area, keep you stuck in a certain frame of thinking. We have to be able to discern the true people in our lives and the people who are using us. Okay? I do feel like there comes a point in your 2024, and it may be in July with Hera here, um, July Gemini season, where this comes just full circle. And there's a point where it just, you decide to just cut it off. Okay. And when you do, you feel so much lighter as a result. And your manifestations are so much easier. Sorry, your goals, your manifestations come to you so much easier than they did previously. It's because you were working in opposite direction of what your intuition was trying to alert you to. You were going against God, you were going against your higher self, you were going against yourself. Okay. And so coming into 24, part of your level up is getting real with yourself, getting real with the people around you, and choosing to align with truth and nothing else. Blocking out what's been distracting you, blocking out the people, places, and things that have been holding you back and keeping you blind to your own magic, because they were trying to bind you to stuff that was not ever meant for you. Yeah, you were meant to learn a lesson and then release it. When we choose not to learn the lesson, or we choose to even learn the lesson and still stay there, that's when our lives become chaotic. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know. Like, somebody's ancestors and spirit guides are just, they're getting a little impatient with whatever the situation is for you. They're wanting you to make a move. They're wanting you to move. For some of you guys, move away from someone, move away from some area. They're even saying disconnect your phone, get a new phone number. There's something you need to cut cold turkey, guys. All right, so I got these two books here. This one is Shabaka Stone and African Theory on the Origin and Continuation. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to get nothing from this book for you guys. I have another one for you guys. But I have the Crystal Bible here. I'm going to grab a page from this to see if there's a certain crystal that the universe or God Source Creator has recommended for you for 2024 that's going to help you move through and manifest your goals this year. Okay, so. All right, Spirit Source Creator, what do you have for pile number 3? Hematite. This is actually a protective stone, guys. So yeah, let's go ahead and place that there. So, hematite is a particularly hematite is particularly effective at grounding and protecting. And look at this. Ground and center. It protects the soul. What did I say? Yeah. Used during out of body journeying, it protects the soul and grounds it back into the body. This stone has a strong yang element and balances the meridians, redressing yin imbalances. It dissolves negativity and prevents negative energies from entering the aura. Wow. Okay. Restoring peace and harmony to the body. Hematite is said to be beneficial for legal situations. Psychologically, hematite is strong. It supports timid women. I'd say timid men as well. It boosts self esteem and survivability, enhances willpower and reliability, and imparts confidence. This stone removes self limitations and aids expansion. It is a useful stone for overcoming compulsions and addictions. I said there was something about addictions here. Was that another pile? I don't know. I think that was another pile. Hematite brings attention to the unfulfilled desires that are driving life. It treats overeating, smoking, and any form of overindulgence. Hematite helps you to come to terms with mistakes and accept them as learning experiences rather than disasters. Mentally, hematite stimulates concentration and focus. It enhances memory and original thought. It brings the mind's attention to basic survival needs and helps to sort out problems of all kinds. This is a useful stone for the study of mathematics and technical subjects. Physically, hematite has a powerful connection with blood. It restores, strengthens, and regulates the blood supply. It can draw heat from the body. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to read this here. Position base and top of spine to facilitate spinal manipulation. Hold or place as appropriate for healing or calming. Hematite should not be used where inflammation is present for long periods of time. So yeah, that's hematite, guys, and I can definitely see why Spirit is recommending this particular stone for you this year in 2024. There's a lot of negative energies you're having to clear out inside of yourself and externally. Okay, a lot of truth that you're needing to open your eyes to and see for what it is. A lot of people, places, and things that you're needing to see exactly for who they are. Okay, these people are trying to bring you down. They're trying to distract you from your path, because this path does not involve these people. This path is God. This path is leading you or guiding you to your higher self. Okay, your full potential. And these people who are trying to distract you from that don't want you to go there, because, or follow your path, because they know it leads away from them, because they're not willing or wanting to change. Okay. All right, so just a moment, guys. I'm going to pause the video really quick and go grab something. Okay, so instead of the Shabaka Stone book, I have Own Your Power here, day by day, and it was written by my Reiki master or Reiki trainer, Alice or Alicia Jones. And I'm just going to randomly open this book up to a page and see if Spirit has additional messages for you guys. All right, so please guide me, Spirit, to what additional messages you may have for those who have chosen pile number 3. Thank you in advance. Thank you. Interesting. All right. Message from my guides: believing in your authentic self. You have such incredible power, but it will only come to you as you believe. Believe in your smallness and you will stay small. Believe in your greatness and all your power is yours. Power to create, power to manifest and to achieve your dreams. To live, to really live. Everything will fall in place when you follow your dreams. Take no alternative path. Miss no step. Sorry, no misstep, and no vacillation in your journey to follow your dreams. Your authentic self is calling you home, calling you to be who you really are. She was always there within you. She or he was always there within you. You have only to listen. Listen to the quiet of your mind. The seeds were planted eons ago. Look at that. The sprouts are pushing through. The time is now. Fertile ground for the plant to spring forth. The seed doesn't question how it can possibly bring forth the plant that will become. Imagine if plants, if seeds were hesitant, like, oh my God, is the seed that I planted gonna grow? Is this, do I have the capability of creating a flower for a plant? Imagine that, guys. It's same for you. I will say, guys, watch pile number 2 if you need a message of affirmation of who you are wanting to become this year. I feel like pile number 2 would definitely serve as a great affirmation for you guys this year. All right, so I'm also going to bring attention to this because, all right, let me finish reading this. Okay, I'm so sorry. But the seed doesn't question how it can possibly bring forth the plant that will become, nor should you question the manner or how you possibly can bring forth the dream of your heart. The means are beyond your comprehension for the moment. You are to simply relax in the moment of now. Now is the time when all things come to you. Now, not yesterday, not tomorrow, now. Relax into the now. All means will be presented to you. They will come in many forms: a chance meeting, a message on a license plate, the time on the clock radio, a snatch of a song, an invitation from a friend, a bit of a book review. They will all have meaning once you align your ego self with your higher self and let yourself guide yourself. You have such incredible power to change the world, and now is the time. Relax into the moment. Watch for all the messages that are being hurtled towards you. Pay attention to the thoughts that come your way. What are they telling you? What is your guidance? Where are you being led? Some think they have been chosen. In fact, we are all chosen. All have an integral part to play in the new world order. Many won't act on the driving of their heart because of inertia or commitments to the old. And I feel like that's where a lot of you guys in this are in this pile, commitments to the old. However, many will take the call, will heed the trumpet sound that the beating of their heart has become, and will respond. You will see an upheaval such as have You will see an upheaval such as you have never seen before. It is just beginning. You come to us in prayer. We come to you in thoughts, in hints and hunches, in messages openly given throughout the day. Nothing mysterious about it. Just be aware. Increase your awareness. Start to live consciously. Become conscious of all that you are, that all become conscious of all that is around you, because it is all the same of the God stuff that you are. You are part of the all. So is everything else. All is one. Your soul that has lain there so heavily for eons, it will be gone in a flash. Hurt nothing because you only hurt yourself. Heal yourself and you heal the world. We love you above all. Go in peace. And so it is. Amen. Can you believe that the space for your heart's desire is already in place? We bring forth a new truth, a new paradigm by choosing to be our authentic self. And we have May 20th. It's the releasing fear of ridicule. Ridicule. What in the world? Releasing fear of ridicule. Ridicule is a favorite technique of the fearful. Guys, hey, this is a word. This is a word, because we were just handling these wolves and sheep clothing, preying on you guys. Pile number 3. Ridicule is the favorite technique of the fearful. People who are afraid. These people are afraid to face themselves. And so they have to prey on other people. They don't know any other way. They're not self reliant. They're not self reflective. They are very weak because they have refused the call. They have refused it. Are you going to allow these people who are refusing themselves, who are refusing God, who are refusing alignment, knock you off your path? Is that what we're doing, guys? Ridicule and its companions, sneering, derision, mockery, contempt, scorn, disparage, and sarcasm all gang up against anyone attempting to break the restrictive paradigm that holds our fragile societal mores in place. What people know as truth, they are afraid to share because of the barrage of criticism that they know they will have to face. So people do not speak up. However, by staying mute, they stifle an essential part of their being. All the while, the ones who know nothing shout the nothing that they know from the rooftops. Ridicule has squelched more attempts by spirit to reach man than any other means. It was only when I was finally able to give up my fear of ridicule that I was able to do spirit's work and was able to find my authentic voice. I have taught classes on spiritual development, which include Reiki and intuitive healing. Spiritual development, or have taught intuitive healing, have taught classes on a variety of spiritual subjects such as increasing your intuition, have given impromptu book talks, and have participated in a weekly lecture in the Rays of Healing Church, speaking monthly. However, while I was in the grip of the fear of the ridicule, I could do none of the above. Believe that you can overcome the fear of ridicule if that is a major stumbling block in your life. Has fear of ridicule squelched your ability to express one of your truths? See ridicule and any of its companions for what they really are: fear of change manifesting itself. And then we have ridding ourselves of damaging energy. Some of us are very weighted down with things that keep us a slave to the material plane. The most extreme case of holding on to things is a neurosis, bordering psychosis, called hoarding. This goes beyond stockpiling and amassing quantities of goods as a hedge against leaner times or holding on to something for sentimental reasons. Hoarding involves the inability to release anything that comes into our possession, including that which could be recycled and that which is garbage. Are you holding on to things that are crowding your life? Nothing is impossible to release for a child of God. Okay. So that was a lot for you guys. I hope you guys are still here. Obviously, those of you who needed to hear that message are probably still here because it's speaking to you. But all that being said, guys, and I also wanted to bring out before I close this reading, I posted this video on my community board at one time. I think I've since deleted it, but it was a video of these hyenas going to attack this lion, right? And this is a message on the fearful people in our lives who um, resort to ridicule, shame, insult, injure, right? um Instead of the hyenas directly attacking this lion, and mind you, they outnumbered this lion, right? The lion is very powerful in vibration. If you hear a lion's roar, it sends vibrations and shockwaves through the whole their whole vicinity, right? um Power, power. So understand that when you have a group of people attacking you, right, it's not because you are a bad person. I want you guys to remember that. It's because you are a powerful person. Those hyenas couldn't take that one single lion on directly. What they did was they wore the lion out. This is their tactic anyway. In that video, that lion ended up getting saved by another lion. So two lions against like 6 or 8 hyenas. Like, what? They were afraid of the two lions together. So for some of you guys, that may be a message that these people are trying to keep you away from someone who, when you are in alignment with this person, or when you are together with this person, there's immense power, right? Now, going back onto that video, and the tactics of the hyena, what they do, since they can't attack the lion one on one or even as a group, you know, not while the lion is well, healthy, and capable, right? What they do is they surround the lion, and each of them try to attack the lion one by one until the lion gets tired and can no longer defend itself or fight, right? And once that happens, the lion collapses or it just becomes weak, and then the hyenas just attack, right? um in this case for you guys, um what that may look like is a bunch of people contacting you at once, or a bunch of people attacking you at one time, in an attempt to get you to become weak mentally, to doubt yourself, to doubt your path, to doubt your emotions and feelings, and then eventually succumb to whatever their will is. So, which is a part of that distraction energy, right? And so, in that way, they get you to stop going to or pursuing um, your own goals or life. Okay. And I don't want that to be you guys. That's why I'm a little passionate in this reading. I really don't want that to be you guys. Don't lay down and accept death without being dead. Okay. You still have a lot of vitality and life within you guys. And I remember one of these cards said to not accept things that are not romantic, not full of life, not full of vitality, you know. That goes for people as well. You have the power to say no at any time to anything that does not align with your highest good or the highest good of others. And what's going to align for the highest of good of others is never going to involve you sacrificing your own happiness, peace of mind, and freedom, unless you're a criminal. But yeah, so I think we're gonna leave it there. Pile number 3. I know this got a little deep. But if you guys did resonate with the message, please don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe. And I hope to see you guys on another one. Also, if you would like to book a personal reading, energy healing session, you may do so by clicking the link in my bio, which will lead you to my website. I also want to say as well, before closing out the reading, the book Own Your Power did mention about Reiki healing, intuitive healing. um if you guys are struggling with speaking your truth, that is definitely an indication of your throat chakra being imbalanced, as well as potential blockages in your emotional and mental body, in your auric field, which are connected to your solar plexus chakra. So when these people are coming to you, attacking you, they're attacking your mental and emotional body, which causes you to think very fuzzy. It causes you to doubt yourself. It takes a hit at your self-esteem, right? And there's that energy of them taking the lion down. And the lion actually is a symbol of the solar plexus chakra, the confidence. When you're able to shoot a person's confidence down, they no longer have the willpower, because the solar plexus is actually also willpower as well, to go after their own desires. So be mindful of these attacks, guys. And there's definitely some spiritual warfare at play here. Definitely, guys. So be careful. And what I was also going to mention is I definitely recommend Reiki or energy healing for you guys in this pile to help you balance out those chakras, because I do feel like you're under some sort of spiritual attack. I'm not saying that to scare anybody or discourage anybody, because I've gotten that stuff off myself, okay? And it's not impossible. It's far from impossible. So, if you feel like that may be you, don't ever hesitate. And it doesn't have to be with me. You could find something online for free, right? To do those sound healing and energy healing transmissions through. I know you can find some Reiki transmissions online as well, but also those sound healing and stuff, allowing your mind, body, soul to take a journey outside of this realm so that you can reconnect with God. Because what these people are doing, it's disconnecting you from God, and God is your protection. So don't forget that, guys. And again, if you do feel like you would like to work with me one on one, you can book through my website. Okay. Um, all that being said, pile number 3, I want to wish you the very best this year. And the cards did reveal to me that you will eventually gain the courage, or you are gaining the courage to sever these ties with the people, places, and things that are holding you back in life. And I wish you all the best on your journey. And if you are not already subscribed, you should do that if you want to see more readings like this. And then thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you guys on another one. Bye.